Michelle Shelton with Life Real Estate, and I'm here today to talk to you about lockboxes. So, if you're thinking of selling your home, some people are like, I don't want a lockbox on my home. I can tell you in this day and age, if you do not get a lockbox on your home, I think it's crazy. And the reason is because number one, it tracks every single person that has entered your home. So you know who the realtor is, you can track it back to a time. I've actually used this before. We had a closing one time and there was a water leak and I had gone over to take the lockbox off the listing. Well, the water leak happened after that and I had taken the lockbox off after closing. So it ended up, they were able to work it out, but still it was a very, it was like proving, was it before closing or after closing? And with that lockbox, I was able to prove and show exactly when I took it off. That's one way. The other thing is there is a way, and I get not wanting people to come in. It's such with the internet and all the cyber crime and scams and things going on, it can get a little bit scary and it's easy to be distrusting in this culture, I think. With the lock boxes, there's a thing called a CBS code. It stands for call before showing. A realtor can put it on there and there's a special code. It's a 7-digit code and nobody can use that lockbox unless they have that code. Now, once they have the code, yes, they can use it. But, basically, if you are concerned that a realtor is just going to drive by, see the sign, which they do, unfortunately, that's a $500 fine, by the way, with the MLS, and just come in your home and without permission, that is very possible. Then I always recommend putting a CBS code on that home. Because if you were in a high profile area where you get a lot of traffic, that's very, I guess it's very likely, unfortunately, because realtors are not supposed to go into any home without checking the showing instructions. And if it says that they need an appointment, it's a $500 fine if they open that lockbox. The challenge is not everybody knows that. Even if it's a vacant home, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if it's occupied, vacant, tenant, anything. Sometimes when homes are vacant, realtors think they can just go in, and that is not the case. It's still a $500 fine. The other thing a lockbox does is it allows us to use systems. We have a system to where we use a product called Showing Time. We can actually put you on that, keep you in the loop, so to speak. So when a realtor requests a showing, it can text, email, or call you. And you don't even have to approve it if you don't want. I can still approve it, or we can put it on auto approve, or you can be in control of approving it, saying, and all you do is type in yes or no if it's a text. Email is very similar, and then the phone, the same thing. It'll say like press 1 or press 2 to deny. And very easy system. It allows us to not only track the listings, but it also sends out an automated follow-up so we can get feedback on your home, so that's helpful. And it's just a really easy way as a buyer's agent when we're setting appointments. If it's in that system, I can go through and click 10 homes and throw them into showing time and then send all the requests at once. Sometimes it gets very, very busy as a buyer's agent, and if I'm showing homes, somebody flies in for 3 days and we don't know exactly what they want to look at until after we finish the first day. And it's 5 o'clock, we sit down and they say, okay, I want to see these properties, and I'm sending it out late. I've even had it been as late as 9 o'clock at night. And when we got done and we're sending out those properties, we can do it all at once in showing time instead of calling every single individual. So if you are telling your agent, I don't want a lockbox, I would really encourage you to reconsider. Because there are ways we can do timed access. So, if you say, I don't want anybody here, until 1 in the afternoon, and then I want it left on until like 8 o'clock at night. I don't want any showings after that. Or you're concerned someone might come in on you at night, we can shut that access off at 10 o'clock. So even if they had a code, they wouldn't be able to get in. So there's a lot of value in having a lockbox on your home. When you have a lockbox on your home, sometimes people say, my listing agent never showed my home one time. ideally your listing agent would not show your home. And let me tell you why. It creates what we call a dual agency. So if your home is listed, and it's very tempting and it's legal, we can certainly do it. I don't like to do it because let's say I have your home listed, somebody calls off the sign, and I say, well, sure, I'll run over and show it to you. And I come and show it and they love the home. Now I've got a situation where I could make double the commission because the commission doesn't change. And now who do I represent? I've been working with you for 3 months and we're foxhole buddies now. And now all of a sudden I'm working with these people as well. Somebody always feels slighted. It is hard to prove or disprove loyalty. If you go back to confidentiality, obedience, loyalty, disclosure, basically what happens is the representation is gone. Now I become a transaction manager. You tell me what you want me to write and I write it down. So you don't have anybody guiding you and counseling you. And the buyers don't either. And and they want that. The buyers will say, what do you think? We want to ask, we were thinking of asking this. It's like, you can't tell me that. I work for the seller, except that I really don't. So what we do in that situation is we have team members that would go out. It's still a limited dual agency because they all work under me because I'm the designated broker and I review everything. However, they have their own realtor. They can guide them. They can, they can talk to them and counsel them, and you still have me counseling you and taking care of you on this side. Oh, excuse me. So that is the power of the lockbox. That is why your realtor is not showing up at the showings, and really know that they are working in your best interest with that. If you ever have any real estate questions, please call me, Michelle Shelton. I'm with Life Real Estate. We go all over. We have people in Sedona. We have people here locally, and I personally have gone all over. I have listings in Young, and we do Cave Creek, Carefree, Rio Verde, Desert Hills, New River. We've got people all over, and we can go all over to help you, whether it is horse property, single family homes, townhomes, land, whatever you need, we're here. My number is 480-577-8272. I would love to hear your real estate questions. Please send those at m@teamshelton.com, and I'm happy to answer those for you. Okay, take care. Have a great day.